And I'm thinking that I have made a huge, monumental mistake overstepping what I was supposed to do. And maybe it would have been okay in other circumstances, but these two with their temperament, it's just not, this isn't gonna work. Come on, Mama, go. Ready? 1, 2, 3, go!
I want to be in the video.
Okay.
Hi. It's a good morning, and then it's springtime. All the flowers bloom, and we recycle. We recycle cans, metal cans, wood boxes, and that's all with the tail. Goodbye. I can say it.
All right, hey, good job. Here we go. Howdy folks, my name's Reagan. This is Riley and Keaton's out here with me. This is the GWP Homestead. Got to level with you, okay? Now I'm all about being honest and being truthful on this platform, and there's something that's on my mind that we're just gonna have to discuss because I'm frustrated, a little bit overwhelmed. We'll talk about it. But there's a lot of good stuff going on too, and we're gonna take advantage of this absolutely beautiful day. Thank you, Rooster Rooster.
Baby goats.
Now that the pasture's all greened up, or for the most part greened up, we went ahead and moved this Premier One fence. This is our first summer with that electric net fence, and I'm really impressed. You can see where I drove the mower through here, the tire tracks earlier, how the before and after of having the goats. You can see where they mowed last week, and then we flipped their the fence. Basically, we just picked up 3 sides of it and moved it and left this one side right there in. But it's really, you can see back there too, it's really nice to be able to move them around. And you know, we want to do rotational grazing, and right now with how our pastures are set up, it's a little hard, but we're doing our best. That fence is a really nice addition to help things, you know, to help us out with what we're trying to do here. But yeah, see, they actually wore a pretty good hole. They were on here probably about 5 days worth of grazing, and this is where they kind of congregated, and they wore that down to bare dirt. So we'll probably have to do something with that, maybe move them more often for how many goats we have on it right now. But again, just for being able to, you know, have this tall stuff here that I'm kind of walking in, and then they eat it, they mow it down, you can flip them around. Hopefully nothing gets overgrazed. It's a good way to keep our pasture healthy. I like that thing. That was a good investment. So now that hopefully the coldest weather is behind us, I know we're gonna have some cold temperatures, but nothing like super cold. We put this tarp up at the beginning of the winter to prevent wind-driven precipitation from blowing in here, getting on my goats, messing with all the hay. All that should be behind us now. So we're gonna take this tarp down with a little more ventilation through here, a little bit more light, even though that is on the north wall, it still does help. Fix the tarp.
I want that down for there. You get kicked. What does this say? Look at that. Daddy, don't hurt yourself.
Thank you, Keaton.
Oh no, I know where this is going.
Do ya?
Yeah, I'm gonna get that.
The next thing, since it's a nice day and I'm trying to give my wife a break inside from our 2 oldest little like war machines. Let's do some mulching. Got a fruit trees, got a little oak tree that we transplanted. Just fill this little mower cart up and see how much we can get done. All right, check out this worm. Look at this thing. Whoa!
Wow!
That thing looks like a snake. Look at that.
Oh, it's real. Daddy, let go of it. It's crazy in you.
That thing is huge.
Now put it in the tree.
In the tree?
Yeah.
It's a worm.
Let's put it.
Oh my goodness.
I've never seen a worm that big.
I haven't either. This thing is massive.
Yeah, Daddy, it's going crazy on you. Let it go.
Let's go put it in the garden.
Yeah.
You gonna put it in the garden? Okay.
It's not even. It's not that far.
Well, now that all that's done and the kids have migrated to the neighbor's house over there, let's talk about the big thing. When we decided to start sharing our lives here on the farm, I promised myself, and I believe I promised you as well, that I was going to share the good, obviously, but the bad as well. I don't ever want to paint a picture here of everything's great, everything's perfect all the time, because it's not. This is a lot of hard work keeping up with these animals. The bee buzzing around. Keeping up with the animals, keeping up with day-to-day activities like, going to work or going to, our church obligations that we want to do. The kids have baseball and t-ball that are going to keep us busy for a long time during the week, coming up real soon. There is a lot of pressure to keep all this running smoothly, to give these animals the best life that they deserve, to give my kids the best life, to give my wife the best life that she deserves. And yeah, trying to maintain just one shred of sanity and all that is difficult. And then on top of that, when you get into a situation like we have with these two beef steers that we're raising, wow, it can be downright, it's tough. So you remember a couple weeks ago, maybe it was longer than that, I guess, all my days are running together. The beef steers that we brought home, we kept them in the barn for a week. The day we turned them loose, thinking everything was going to be hunky-dory, they jumped the fence and they hightailed it. One ended up in the neighbor's pasture. The other one was on the run for 5 days, from Friday morning until Tuesday night when he got picked up at a place a few miles down the road. They were gone, and they've been in the barn ever since then. We're thinking that as they're in there, they're going to settle down a little bit, and you know what? That's just going to be the best we can do. We knew this was going to happen when we brought two steers home. Maybe we didn't know that their temperament was going to be what it was, but okay, you know what? We'll deal with that. Consider that a lesson learned the hard way. Now, the one we're calling Big Ears is, we figured out, the troublemaker, okay? Now, he wasn't the first one to jump the fence, but he was the one that, we're thinking maybe he spooked the other one and caused all the chaos. He was the one who was running for the longest time. We're thinking maybe he's the spooky one of the bunch. Now, when I pulled their container out, their water bucket out, because I needed to clean it anyway, that dude got pretty spicy with me and started jumping and bucking around in this little stall with him and the other cow in there and Clyde the goat. And I'm thinking, oh my gosh, this guy's going to tear the barn down. And I'm thinking that I have made a huge, monumental mistake overstepping what I was supposed to do here and bringing 2 of these guys home. And maybe it would have been okay in other circumstances, but these 2 with their temperament, it's just not, this isn't going to work. And I laid there for a while in bed last night, just waiting to hear the crash of this building coming down, or baby goats screaming, and Virgil start barking because the goats and the goats and the cow are in the stalls next to each other. So I just thought for sure that this is going to end poorly. And I laid there and I started praying and said, Lord, give me peace of mind, and Lord, give me clarity of mind to help me figure out what I need to do here. Now, I did have the thought that maybe one of these cattle, and it's going to be Big Richard, is going to make a trip to the auction barn a little earlier than what maybe his date to the freezer might be. The plan with these steers is we're going to keep 1/2 for us and sell the other 3 halves. 2 of them are already sold, and we're trying to find somebody else to buy that 3rd half. Now, I had this intrusive thought that maybe the reason we haven't been able to sell that other half yet is because something is going to go terribly wrong. Now, this morning when I woke up and I came down here and I checked on everybody, the barn's still standing, okay, like everything is just great, okay? I mean, it couldn't have been more normal. I thought maybe the reason we haven't sold that other half yet is because we're going to have an opportunity to sell that animal. We've learned our lesson the hard way. Maybe we have overstepped what our capabilities are at this moment, and we're going to be able to sell that animal, and we'll just push our half down the road to a later date. We'll finish the 1 steer out. Now, I don't know if that's what we're going to do. The point is, I stopped and I told God, this is on you. I'm putting this in your hands. You can handle it. I can't handle it because I'll go insane or I'll have a premature burial here. Trust in God that He is powerful enough to take care of the things that you give to Him. Everything here belongs to Him. Everything that we're doing here is for His glory. None of this is for me. I cannot do this. I can't keep the animals happy, can't keep my family happy, be the leader and the father and the husband that those folks need, love them to death. I cannot be that person who I need to be without putting my faith and trust in God Almighty. So with all that said, I think I'm going to call it a day and maybe go have fun with my family for the rest of the day now that I've got some work done. Trust that God will take care of the things in your life that need to be taken care of. If you're not strong enough, don't worry about it because He is. And don't worry, we're going to keep you posted on what we decide to do with one of those animals, because one, know for a fact what's going to happen to him. Okay, he's going to be turned into T-bones. It's going to be great. The other one, I don't know. Maybe he'll be turned into T-bones by us or by somebody else after we move him on. I don't know yet. We'll keep you posted because my wife and I haven't decided. So thank you so much for watching our channel, for being a part of this. I'm so glad you're here, and I really just I'm thankful. I'm thankful for you. My name's Reagan. This is the GWP Homestead. See you soon.